All me a talk is like the Jamaican brother them not listening. Listen, first of all, right, go to any other part of the United States of America. I would say don't come to America at all to do this. But if you're going to do it, do not come to the state of Florida to do it. Yes, there's a lot of money to be made here in Florida. Yes, the state of Florida seems like it's quiet. The weather is always nice. And you can flex and play a little bit here. But check this out. You see them quiet places? They have the most resources, as in law enforcement officials. And when they pull you over, notice it's usually 2, 3, 4, 10 cars pull you over when they show up at your house. Notice it's 20 cars show up at your house, as in other places they'll get 1 or 2 cars. In other words, what I'm saying to you is, it ain't good. And you're gonna get caught. And you're risking everything for nothing. This story right here today is about a drug bust of a Jamaican national who is known as the plug, the supplier, the big man, the links. If you have his link, then you in the money. He was just busted. His story within itself, though, is a story to hear. But let me get you to how this all happened to him. 6 kilos of cocaine, 15 pounds of methamphetamine recovered the day he was busted. But he's responsible for way more. Now, here we go. It started out like this, right? A man and a woman were arrested after more than 18 kilograms of cocaine and other drugs were found at their home in Volusia County. The couple, Rakim Shabazz and Cheyenne Range, they now face numerous counts of trafficking in narcotics, deputies have said. They're there chilling at their home. It says a man and a woman now faced a host of drug charges after a search of their Daytona Beach home uncovered cocaine, fentanyl, methamphetamine, and oxycodone. They were diversifying their portfolio, selling multiple different things, according to the Volusia County Sheriff's Office. Their plug was the Jamaican guy. Wait, let me show you how they get to the Jamaican guy. Officials said that about 6 a.m. on a Friday back in October, the East Volusia Narcotics Task Force, with assistance from Volusia County SWAT team and Volusia Bureau of Investigation, do you see how many agencies I named out just now? 3 agencies. They got together, they executed a narcotic search warrant at a home in Pelican Bay Road, and according to that, warrant was issued after an extended investigation into complaints of persons in the home being involved in large-scale narcotic sales of cocaine and fentanyl. Your neighbors are watching you more than you think they are, and they are snitching. That's another reason to not do it. Deputies said that they located Rakim Shabazz and his girlfriend Cheyenne Range in the master bedroom area of the house, while 2 children were located in separate bedrooms on the opposite side of the house. The children were chilling in their rooms like children do, playing their tablets, watching cartoons. According to the release, once the children were released to a family friend, a search of the home found more than 18 kilos of powdered cocaine, trafficking amounts of crack cocaine, fentanyl, methamphetamine, oxycodone. Now, in addition, a kilo presser was found, sifters were found, mannitol powder and blenders with cocaine and fentanyl residue on them were located, indicating rather that Shabazz and Range were actually manufacturing and cutting the narcotics within the residence. So they stretching the dope. They stretching the product. They watering down the product for distribution, and they're doing that at the house. Buy it wholesale, sell it retail, make a whole lot of money back. They stepping on it. Deputies said that Shabazz and Range, the husband and wife team, they were arrested and taken to the Volusia County Branch Jail. They face numerous counts of trafficking in narcotics, child neglect charges, numerous items of narcotics and narcotic paraphernalia were located throughout the residence and readily accessible to the children, including high-powered weapons, guns. This is a picture of what they found at that house that day. Now, if we move over to the Jamaican dude's story, right? The Jamaican dude's story ties right into their story. Here's another reason to not do this. The people around you who you supply, you become the plug, the main guy, you getting your money, you on top. As soon as they get pinched, guess who the police ask for? The police always ask for, we want the big guy. We want the big fish. If you are the supplier, you are the big fish. In this case, the big fish, the supplier, was this Jamaican guy by the name of Alvin P. Davis. Nothing other than his people got pinched. And once they got arrested, they called his name because the police want to know, where the hell you get 18 kilos of cocaine from? Where the hell you get pounds of methamphetamine from? You looking at 25 years in prison. We can cut that in half for you. You do about 12. You probably be home in like 7 or 8, right? On good behavior, if you just tell us who the big dude is. If not, you go ahead and do your 25. We'll set up our surveillance. We'll catch him anyways. They told. And once they told, surveillance was set up in the proper places just to catch Alvin P. Davis. You gotta hear Alvin P. Davis' story though. One thing about Jamaicans, when them go hard, I said this before, Jamaicans good at everything, even bad things, right? Some of them, when they in foreign, them they up on the hustle and they're willing to risk everything. Because their intentions is not to stay here for long. It's to make a whole lot of money and go back to their house, their yard, and live like a king. While leave everybody wondering, well, how come him own them big house there and big building there and big business there and all them bike there and all those cars and, him just flashy and live so. These are the risks that some of them take. Some get away, most don't. I would advise you never to try this. So, today we go over to the Volusia County Sheriff's Office at their government site and at their Facebook, and this was just added to their site on January 28th of 2025 at 9:26 a.m. 6 kilos of cocaine, 15 pounds of methamphetamine were recovered as the supplier was arrested in Daytona Beach. Notice them call him the supplier. All right. They pinched his 2 people that's working with him. They talked. And that was in October 5th of 2024. Watch what his report says. Narcotics detective arrested an out-of-county supplier of methamphetamine and cocaine Monday in Daytona Beach after he returned to Volusia County with 6 kilograms of cocaine and 15 pounds of meth. I know somebody is going to say, him not the big man. He's the transporter. Trust me, the big man is somebody they still haven't gotten to yet. He might have a link to the big man. That might be true. Because if you're in a position to be sending out 18, 20, 30, 15 kilos of cocaine and pounds of meth, you're more than likely not going to be going out on the streets doing this yourself. Alvin P. Davis, date of birth, October 8th, 1974. That means I'm about 51, right? 52. He was previously identified as a source of supply during a long-term investigation into narcotic trafficking from South Florida into the Volusia County area. During a search warrant at a home on Pelican Bay Road in October, you see where Rakim Shabazz and Shayanet Range come in? Rakim Shabazz and Shayanet Range. During a search warrant at a home on Pelican Bay Road in October 5th, 2024, you had Rakim Shabazz and Shayanet Range, and their house was in the same exact place that this man's Alvin P. Davis report says. So again, during an arrest warrant and search at the home on Pelican Bay Road in October, detectives seized more than 18 kilograms of powder cocaine, along with trafficking amounts of crack cocaine, fentanyl, methamphetamine, and oxycodone. Again, if you go back to the story of the couple, Rakim Shabazz and Shayanet Range, you will see that this is the exact amount that was reported in their report and the exact address of their home, which was on Pelican Bay Road, and exact time, which is in October of 2024. They snitched. They told on him. Them tell pa Alvin P. Davis, and the detective them set it so they could catch him. Alvin P. Davis. Now, the detectives were able to identify Davis as the supplier after they busted that home and continued their investigation. Damn. On Monday, Davis returned to Volusia County, arriving at 3643 Old Hammock Road, Port Orange, and detectives established surveillance. Davis then traveled to the Volusia Mall parking lot, where detectives saw him sorting through packages in the back of his vehicle that appeared to be packages of kilograms of cocaine wrapped. In the mall parking lot, this man is gone, you know. He is in the mall parking lot, not knowing he under surveillance, and he pops open the trunk of his truck, and he is sorting out the packages like, okay, this goes over here. This one I'm about to drop that off right now to this address. Then I'm going to scoot over to that address and drop these other two off. And they're watching him do it. Davis was taken into custody and he was charged. He was charged with trafficking in cocaine and methamphetamine, and he is being held with no bond. A Jamaican national as well. It was discovered that he is a Jamaican national. It was discovered also that Davis is in, get this part right here. He is actually in the U.S. on a work visa. The man say, I work, him come for work. And any work will do. Whether you want me pick oranges cause of Florida, whether you want me pick oranges, you want me pick up garbage pan road, or you want me distribute drugs for you. Work is work. My work visa. I have to laugh sometimes still. My work visa say me there for work. So it was discovered after his arrest that he was in the U.S. on a work visa. Detectives immediately contacted the Homeland Security Investigations, or HSI, and then they immediately put out a detainer on him to revoke his legal status and initiate deportation, but the deportation will take place after he answers for his criminal charges in the United States of America first. In other words, they're going to revoke him papers. He's going to go to prison. He's going to serve time for the hefty amount of drugs he was caught with, and then they're going to deport him for sure after. A search warrant was also executed on 3643 Old Hammock Road, where cash and packaging consistent with drug trafficking was recovered. Them trail him to these places, you know, and they marked down everywhere he went, and they caught him in the parking lot, right, of the grocery store area. Now, they went back to 3643 Old Hammock Road, they crashed that, and they found all the other stuff they were looking for. Large amounts of cash, packaging stuff for transportation of drugs, also recovered from the vehicle that was leaving the address. And Homeland Security was contacted regarding the driver of that vehicle as well. The driver of that vehicle as well, his identity was not yet revealed. I could all him set him up. I go to all him, set him up. Brother, listen, them thing here is definitely not profitable, right? But the plug got squeezed. East Volusia Narcotic Task Force is comprised of members of the Volusia Sheriff Office, Edgewater Police Department, New Smyrna Beach Police. I want Jamaicans to listen to this, especially the ones who think they're going to come here and do stuff and it's easy. It's super hard. Somebody made it look easy. Maybe on the day at Jamaica watch too much Yankee videos, like YouTube videos and movies and stuff, so you feel like it's easy. There are countless resources here that goes towards this war on drugs thing they call it. They've been doing this for a long time. They pump a lot of money into it, and you are going to get caught. So just this alone, the East Volusia Narcotics Team Force is comprised of members of the Volusia Sheriff's Office, Edgewater Police Department, New Smyrna Beach Police Department, the Orange County Orange Police Department, VBI is included, and VSO also included, Dayland Police Department, Edgewater PD, Ormond Beach Police Department, the FBI, Homeland Security, FDLE, ATF, and Central Florida High Intensity Drug Trafficking Area Agents, HIDTA. I just named you 14 different independent agencies this is their job. Their job is to hunt you down, find where the dope is coming from, put you in prison, or deport you if you're not supposed to be here. 14 different independent agencies. You think you stand a chance? Alright, so but just spread the word for anybody who have some damn sense, right? Otherwise, you're going to end up like Alvin P. Davis here. Alvin P. Davis is going to do a good time in prison, and then he's going to be deported to Jamaica. You don't get caught with 15 pounds of methamphetamine and be labeled as the supplier of other people who they just took 18 pounds of powdered cocaine from, oxycodone, crack, fentanyl, and those people told them that you are their supplier. You don't just get caught with all that and get labeled as the plug, and then you go to prison and do no 2 years, 3 years, not even 5 years. Well, maybe, unless you give up the actual real big person. Alvin probably be like this: listen, they're going to deport me anyways. The people who are the real big plugs, they not Jamaican. I could go hide in Jamaica. Then I'll send me go back to Jamaica anyway. So I want to cut my time short and go at my yard. So here one. I know y'all caught my people with 18 kilos of cocaine, officer. I know you caught me with 6 more and 15 pounds of meth and a whole bunch of all that other stuff. But I'm not the big guy. If you caught me with this much, imagine how much the big guy has. I want a deal. I could get you to the big guy. This is where the snitching part comes in. This is where you're risking your life at. Because in this game, you're expected to do it. And if you get caught, you do your time and shut your mouth. You don't bring down somebody's operation. This is why a lot of top dealers, the real plugs, it is a requirement that they know where you come from, that they have your mama address, that they have your children's school address, that you have your wife workplace address. You already know what happens when you go and snitch. What you think's gonna happen? Why you think they have those addresses up front already before they let you jump in the game? Well, good luck to Mr. Alvin P. Davis. This is what Mr. Trump was talking about. You are here on a work visa, sir, and this is what you're here doing. Of course, they're looking at Jamaicans and other Jamaicans like we are all dope dealers, drug transporters as well. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. I'll catch you on the next video. It's SouFLoTV. I'm out. Walk good. My granny say, you must be good. And if you can't be good, be careful. But it's best to be good. Peace.